Alright, hopefully you guys can see that. It's focusing.
What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about how I did over $10,000 my first month on Amazon. But first, I would like to know what you guys would do if you guys were generating $5,000 a month from your business. Drop them in the comments down below and I will reply to every single one of you guys. Alright, let's first talk about how I got started. Toward the end of my freshman year of college, I was looking up ways to make money online and I found Tanner J. Fox. I didn't know a single thing about e-commerce or FBA until I stumbled upon his videos. I started doing a lot of research into Amazon FBA and found the business model very interesting and very doable for me, so I really started honing in on exactly what I needed to do. After studying all the free information that was available through YouTube and Google, I felt confident in what I was doing and what my plan was for starting my FBA business. But I really didn't want to miss out on some very important info that could make me lose money, so I decided to get Tanner's course. If you watch his live streams or videos, you would hear him say all the time that all the information in his course were online anyways. He just organized them all in his course linearly, step by step, for you to be successful. And this was just the case. After going through his course, a lot of the information in his course I had already researched on my own and had already known. However, there were actually some bits of information that could have killed my business if I didn't follow them correctly. For example, in one of his videos, he explained how to make coupons correctly. If you didn't do them correctly, people could wipe out your inventory, and this was something that potentially could have saved me. But anyways, enough about his course. Tanner was the guy that got me started in the right direction. I guess I can make another video on who I think is the best guy to learn from later. So after I knew all the information I needed and had the course as a reference, I jumped in. I started doing proper product research and found 4 good products to source on Amazon. As you know, as a broke college kid, I didn't have that much cash, so I couldn't launch all 4 of them. Instead, I launched 2 of them, and I'm glad I did, and you'll see why in a second. After finding and negotiating the prices with a ton of suppliers, and I mean a ton, I probably contacted 40 suppliers for each product. The first product that I sourced costed me around $1,700 all in, pictures, shipping, and all the other stuff from Fiverr for 400 units. And the second product I sourced costed me around $3,100 for 400 units all in. After that, I sorted out the shipping, got both suppliers to do DDP air shipping so I didn't have to do much shipping wise, and the next step was to create the Amazon listing. I honestly did not buy any samples for my first product, which is a horrible idea and I don't recommend doing that. Here's why. Since I didn't buy samples for my first product, I couldn't get professional pictures before my shipment arrived at Amazon. So when my shipment arrived to Amazon, my photographer actually had to buy it from my listing. It takes 2 days to deliver it to him and then take the pictures, which took like another 4 days. So my listing was just sitting there for a week doing nothing. But my second product, I did not make that mistake. I got samples and made sure they were good. And then I sent them to my supplier who had more than enough time to take the pictures. So by the time my shipment arrived from the manufacturer to the Amazon warehouse, I had already had my listing set up and was pretty much ready to launch on day 1. Usually you are supposed to do a giveaway to get your product to page 1, but I really don't know how, and I still don't know how it happened. I gave away like 8 units of my product to reviewers in a span of 2 to 3 days, and by the 3rd day I was somehow at the bottom of page 1 receiving organic sales. And my PPC wasn't even on. So I guess I got pretty damn lucky. However, my second product was not so lucky. I did the exact same thing, gave away a few units to reviewers, but still was on like page 14 or something. So I had to do a giveaway to get to page 1. And I used a service called Viral Launch, which gives away your units for you and helps you rank your main keyword. And from my experience, I did a 7-day launch and got to page 1 in 5 days, which is way better than JumpSend in my opinion. If you guys end up using them, I'll leave a coupon code for $50 off your next launch down in the description below. If you guys use that code, you guys will like buy me a Jimmy John's and I'll appreciate that. But for real, if you guys have the extra cash and want to get to page 1 quick, use Viral Launch. JumpSend is not that great for ranking in my opinion, but you can use them if you don't have the extra cash. And either way, if you want to use JumpSend or Viral Launch, a really good tool for tracking your keyword rank is to use Helium 10. I'll link them down below too. I believe this one's free to track your keywords. It like tells you what you're ranking for every day, and it updates daily. So that's a great tool to use, and it's free, so down in the description below if you guys want to use it. But anyways, while I was launching, I set up PPC, so I used merchant words and keyword inspector tool to find the best keywords for my campaign. Honestly, in my opinion, keyword inspector tool sucked. It didn't give me that good of keywords from my competitors, and merchant words was decent, but my manual campaign wasn't really that good. However, my automatic campaign was decent. After like 7 days or so, I pulled the keyword report and took out the really bad keywords I was losing money on and kept the ones I was making money on. After optimizing my PPC campaign, that was pretty much it in terms of optimizing my listing and all the back-end keywords and stuff. So now here's the issue that popped up after my products were selling really fast. It was selling due to part that it was the beginning of Q4, and I guess it's a good problem to have at that point, but I was having cash flow issues. As I said before, I had spent most of my money already, so I was pretty much broke. So having to order more products, that was a big issue for me because Amazon takes 2 weeks to pay you out. Since I sold out in less than a month, I would be paid out like 2 weeks after I sold out, unable to order more products. If you ever used Amazon Seller Central, often you will see a payability ad. I never really clicked on it until I was posting on Facebook of the issue I was having, and someone recommended me payability. I was like, okay, either I try payability or take a loan. So I tried them out, and it was actually great. So if you didn't already know, Payability is a company that does daily payouts to Amazon sellers, so you don't have to wait 2 weeks before Amazon pays you out. This is exactly what I needed to fix my cash flow issues. I mean, each day of getting sales, I would withdraw the money to my account, and this pretty much fixed the issue of not having money because Amazon wouldn't be able to pay me out quicker. So I was actually able to order more inventory. No sweat at all. So pretty much after buying more inventory, I really didn't have to do much afterwards since I had already optimized the listing and the back end, and all I had to do was optimize the PPC, which would take like 30 minutes a week to do. So overall, I had a 28% profit margin for my products all in plus PPC, and this was my first ever month selling on Amazon and made a profit of about $3,000. Maybe a little bit more. My second batch of inventory was at a 36% margin because I order a larger amount, so the Alibaba people charge me less, and I already had an optimized listing and PPC and stuff. However, my first product actually got really saturated and the prices dropped a ton, so after selling out, I did not reorder again. But my second product did not get saturated, fortunately, so I'm still selling that product to this day. If you guys want to use any of the tools or services I talked about in the video, I'll put a link to all of them down in the description. But that pretty much wraps up the video. Thank you guys so much for sticking to the end. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, and if you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments down below and I will answer them. Also remember to hit that subscribe button as I will be making more videos. Alright guys, peace.